Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my creative time with Emma, and also welcome to our very first day of our December sneaky peeks. I'm so excited about this one because I love it. Okay, I love hearts, period. So I have to say heart today is my favorite, one of my favorite holidays besides Halloween, because Halloween is up there. Okay, sorry. Princess was crying at my door, so I had to let her in. Okay, so anyways, I'm super excited today because we are sneak peeking 3 new items today, okay? First one is a new stamp set called Lots of Love. The second one is a background stamp called Love Collage. And then we are... Okay, sorry, my little doogies are acting up tonight. Okay, so anyways... okay, I'm not sure, did I say what the third item was? Okay, actually the third item is, just in case I didn't say it, they are a set of 3 stitched heart layering dies. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I made with everything first, okay? Okay, let's see, what should I show you first? I will show you, okay, I'm going to show you something easy that I made. I used my trifold, the 3x3 trifold card. It's the 3x3 trifold card die that comes with the sentiments. So what I did was I used one of my new fonts. I stamped it in 2 different colors, which I thought looked pretty classy. I love it. And then here goes the little hearts right here. Aren't those super duper cute? You see how I have the little stitching in there? Now these are layering hearts. You can layer them on top of each other, or you could just leave them as is. And I have some really sweet sentiments on this stamp set where you could actually make a few of these. Like I'm going to make a few of these because you could like leave little letters to your men, or to even like your kids. Like this one says Lots of Love. That would be cute to throw in their little lunchbox. And I think this is a perfect size for it because you could go ahead and, you know, just go ahead and just do all that and then make your little note inside. You don't necessarily even have to put it into an envelope because you don't want to waste that. So anyways, that is what one of them looks like. Okay, super simple. That's why I love my products, because you could do something as simple as this and still make it clean and simple, and I think it's really classy looking. I love the way this came out. Super simple. Okay, so that's one of them. And then I went ahead and I made using the little stitch dies again. I used it to make this cute little, this could go for like a, this is going to be for a wedding card. This is going to go for like to put, I'm going to make a little matching envelope to go with it. This is the 3x3 card, and I'm going to make, I have my 3x3 fancy envelope die, which I'm going to make it out of vellum, and I'm going to put this on inside, and this is going to be with their gift. Isn't this pretty? So what I did, I'm not sure if you could tell, is I used the negative piece to this, okay, and that's another one of the sentiments in that one set called Lots of Love, and this one says Always and Forever. So basically what I did was I just cut out a little white piece of paper, a cardstock I should say, and I just layered the little hearts on diagonally, and then I ran it through my machine. Now I'm going to show you really quick because this is what it looks like, okay? Basically they are going to come all stuck together. Now if you want them apart, all you have to do is just twist them back and forth and they will come apart. But a little tip for you is when you do take them apart, just grab a little wire cutter, because you will have like the little edges will be sticking out. So grab a little wire cutter and just kind of trim those down. Only reason why I say that is because I did not trim them down. So when I did it with my card, I'm not sure. Let me grab a little pointer here. I'm not sure if you could tell or not, but you see those 2 little dots? Since I didn't trim them down, it went through. Now this is the part you would normally not use. You would actually use the actual heart portion, but since I was using that portion, But I didn't want to waste it because you never want to waste a piece of paper tray ink paper cardstock, okay? I didn't want to waste it, so I figured I'm not going to let it bother me. I figured all of the other elements will kind of take away from that, okay? So in order to get this effect right here, I'm just going to quickly show you, okay? So all I did was I basically used the negative part, added the stamp, added some seam binding ribbon and this is from Liz's Paper Loft Boutique, and this is the paper I use right here. Beautiful. This one is called Tell Your Story. This is the Teresa Collins 6x6 pad. I used that, and along with some buttons, some coordinating buttons that go with it, and you can find that at liz'spaperloftboutique.com. Okay, and that's how I did it. And then the twine, of course, is from her as well. Actually, it's called hemp, not twine. So I'm going to quickly show you what I did. So for one of my projects, I needed a whole bunch of hearts. Well, I used them already, but they were yellow hearts, okay? So I used a whole bunch of yellow hearts for another project that I needed done. So anyway, so this is basically what your paper will look like, okay? Like I said, the negative piece, okay? So you could totally make a card. Now I was kind of playing with this, and this is another one of the sentiments. How did I get so lucky to end up with someone like you? Of course, I was just playing with this. So I was just stamping I was doing sloppy stamping, which I never do. I just was kind of playing with this. See, I said, oh, this will look cute as a card as well. So what I did with this one here, all I did was I got this, and you could put it on a piece of paper. And I'm just going to grab any paper for right now, okay? Like saying, for example, if you want this to be your back, of course this won't be the background paper because it definitely doesn't match, but I'm just throwing this out there. For an example, if you would like this to be your card base, so if you would like this to be your card base, all I did was I got my pencil and I just traced on the inside of each little heart. I just traced the bottom portions of them, okay? Just like so. Okay, so then what I did was I just kind of looked at it to base it on how big the heart, like this is the biggest one right here. And then I just went ahead and I glued them all down. Okay, so I'll just kind of just randomly just throw these on here really quick, just so you could kind of get the whole idea of where I was coming from with this idea here. Let me grab this, another little heart here. And I'm not even, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and just put it down for you really quickly using some removable adhesive, okay? How about that? I'm putting the last one down here. So that's what I did. And then what I did was I went ahead and I just put some pop-up dots behind here, and then I just popped this up so you could actually see the little hearts. I mean, you could put it flat down, of course, if you'd like. I mean, it's totally up to you how you want to do it, or just pop it up like so, and I think it looks super duper cute. An easy card that you could throw together in the matter of minutes, okay? So anyways, that was how I made this one. And you can't really, I should have used a higher pop-up dot, but basically I just used this one right here. Okay, so that's what I did, and then I got the different little pattern papers from that thing, and I added some glitter, and this is the glitter I added right here. And you could get this at any craft store. I had gotten this at some place called Richard's, and look how cheap it was, only $1.49. Okay, so anyways, that's the second item I made. And the third item is what I made using the Love Collage background. I love this one because it actually fits the entire card. A lot of you know my little tiny backgrounds are usually 3x3 sizes that usually can fit an entire 3x3 card. But this one I made for you to go ahead and use it on cover an entire A2 size card, okay? So what I did for this one, I basically stamped the entire thing. I used clear embossing powder. I'm not sure if you could see it or not, but actually, yeah, you can. It looks really pretty. I used clear embossing powder, heat embossed that. And then with this one here, I went ahead and this is on here as well, but you can mask it off. Or I have another stamp. This is called Love. Well, obviously it says Love. I mean, it was in the stamp set called Lots of Love, okay? So anyways, what I did was I embossed it using white embossing powder, and then I heated it up again and then put some dazzling diamonds. I think that's what it's called, the glitter from Stamp It Up. Just so you could kind of give it like a little, I'm not sure if you could see it or not, but it's kind of a little iridescent. And then all I did was I used the medium size heart and then the 2 small hearts from the stitch layer heart dies. And then I made holes in them to make them look like buttons. Super simple. And then just layered it, sewed along the sides. And it's a really pretty card. I really like it. Now, just think of the possibilities. You could totally make a wedding card with this, okay? You could like stamp everything down and then you could pop this up, meant to be together, or forever. Devotion, how did I get so lucky? You could highlight so many different things in this background stamp. Or if you want, you could, if you're not afraid to trim your stamps, don't be afraid. It's okay, but you just have to be extra careful. And if you do trim your stamps, I highly recommend using the Tim Holtz. Okay, but you could do so many things with this stamp. I love it so much. Okay, so that is our Love Collage background stamp. Okay, and then this next one I made a little something for a man, you know, and it's hard to make men's stuff nowadays. So I thought maybe, and even though I added some bling, it's okay. Of course, you could totally like put this onto a card, you know what I'm saying, and make it for your gentleman friend, or you could just give it to him as a tag. I've done that before. I've put a tag inside a regular A2 size envelope, and it worked perfectly. People actually really liked it, okay? So what I did with this, here goes my hearts again. Aren't those so pretty, my little stitch layering hearts? And there's, you see how, I just want to show you how they look all layered together. So basically, super easy again. Ran the tag through my machine. I use this paper, which is also from Liz's Paper Loft Boutique. It says Lost and Found 3 Oliver, and this is from My Mind's Eye. Beautiful, beautiful paper in here. I love this one. I had to pick this up right away when I saw this in her store. So that, and she also has as well the matching buttons to go with it. I believe it's that one and this pack here. And that's what I used for this right here, okay? I used the buttons there and there. Then I used her twine. This is the thick twine. I mean, I'm sorry, the thick hemp, I should say. The hemp I used up here was their metallic one. And then I used the seam binding ribbon. And then this is a sentiment also from my Lots of Love stamp set called Just Being With You Makes My Heart Happy. How pretty is that? I used my tag die, just added the hearts, stamp, and some hemp. Super simple and very cute. Okay, everybody? Okay, so anyways, that is it for today. I wanted to show you just a quick little, I mean, just think of all the cute little Valentine Day cards you can make for your child's classroom, okay? And you don't even necessarily have to use those sentiments. You could mix and match them, which I'm going to do for you really quick. So anyways, just a quick recap of what I made with our new three of the items. So we have the Love Collage background, Lots of Love, which is the name of the stamp set, and then our stitch layering hearts, okay? And I'm going to show you a quick little Valentine's Day card that you can make using these, okay? I am going to quickly show you how I made 6 little Valentine Day, and this is using my the envelope die, this cutie patootie. This is it right here. It's a pretty big die. And this will fit through your Cuttlebug. I always have questions for that. I always try to design everything to fit in your Cuttlebug since that's the most popular machine out there today. So basically what I did was I used the stamp. I'll put one of these together for you really quick, but I just kind of want to walk you through what I did. I used some Bow Bunny paper. This is an older paper. I'm not sure when I got it, but I figured everybody always does girly stuff. I figured since I have boys, I'm going to go ahead and do some little boy ones. And hey, it's never too early to start, right? So basically all I did was, and this is the paper from here, I just went ahead and I used this one stamp set I have. Okay, this is one that I had come out with last year, okay? So I didn't recreate a kind of a kid's one because I love this one so much and I think it can be used over and over again. So basically this says, Happy Valentine's Day, teacher. Happy Valentine's Day, little bug. You're out of this world, Valentine. I'm a sucker for you. Hopping by to say Happy Valentine's Day. Have a dynamite Valentine's Day. Have a wild day, Valentine. Have a very special Valentine's Day. and your perfect Valentine. So you could use any of these little guys, stamp them in the center. Like I said, this is an older one. Now, keep in mind, I do not like to kind of just promote this like without not having any available in the store. And unfortunately, I just got off the phone with my mother. I always like to ask her, what do I have available before I make something with it? And she told me I only have 3 of these left. So therefore, since I am kind of promoting this with the newer stamp sets, I will make this available for pre-order for you, so you could take advantage of the special deal I will have that I will have going on Monday. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, so anyways, again, this is called Classmate Valentine, so I decided to use that for these super cute little cards. I just have this cardstock. This is some craft color cardstock I had gotten from Hobby Lobby. I don't know the name of the brand. Yeah, I don't. Oh, it's the Paper Studio. Okay, and you could totally make the little trifold card dies for them, but since it's just for the kids, you want to make sure you make something that you could kind of mass produce quickly and you won't use that much paper. So what I did was, you could make 8 little 3x3 cards out of a 12x12 cardstock. So all I did was I used my scallop and stitch circle die. I didn't use the scallop portion, just the stitch circle, which is on sale right now, by the way. Okay, just a little FYI. And then I just went ahead and used our stitch heart right in the center. How easy is that, okay? And then what I'm going to do in the on the inside of my card, I'm going to grab, and this sentiment is from the new set, the new stamp set I have called Lots of Love. Let me put this so you can see. My desk is a mess. It always gets messy for release week. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp Valentine. And this is just some cobalt archival ink I picked up actually from the craft store today. I was so excited. And I love it. It's from Ranger. Okay, so I just went ahead and just stamp Valentine. You are the best. Okay, so I'm going to do that to that one. And this one says, Happy Valentine's Day, little bug. Cute little sayings on that. They're not all lovey-dovey where the kids won't feel embarrassed to give them to each other. Okay, so there goes that one. And then, so Valentine, you are the best. Okay, so that's what we did on the inside, what I did with on the inside of all of these. So now what we're going to do, we are going to grab our envelope here that we cut out with the fancy envelope die. And what I'm going to do before I fold it up, I'm going to get this cute little stamps. Now, I cut it. I'm having fun cutting these stamps, which I shouldn't, but I am, because they're mine, right? What you want to do if you decide to do this, don't cut from here. Grab an X-Acto knife and start right in the center and go around, because you don't want to ruin the stamp set. And again, you could mask it off using some Scotch tape, and you don't have to cut through them. But if you do that way, do it using the X-Acto knife, because you don't want the center. You don't want to cut the stamp portion, if that makes sense, okay? So I stamped that on, and then this is the little heart that belongs on the inside. I'm going to grab this one here, Vermilion, I believe it's called. And this is also from Ranger. And I am going to stamp this right in the center. But this stamp does go together. You could just stamp it all one color, by all means. That's quite all right, too. And there's not going to be anything wrong with it if you do it any differently. Okay, so now we're just going to go ahead and just quickly put this together. Now this, just so you'll know, I just made it using regular copy paper. One of my design team members reminded me I could do that. So I was like, oh my goodness, I have plenty of that. So just don't think that you have to use a special cardstock. My suggestion to you was, when you're using this die, this particular die, don't use heavy cardstock, because that will not work for this envelopes at all. They won't close correctly. I mean, using a lighter weight cardstock is the best way to go. And just look at how cool this copy paper is. It's the best, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and just fold this like so. Let me just use my little bone. Let me use my bone folder here to kind of just crease down all of my sides and make sure it's perfect. And like I said, they're for kids. They could probably care less of what they look like, right? So while that's drying a tad, I'm going to go ahead and put this one in here. Okay, oopsie. Okay, that's going to go in there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the bigger hearts, because for these I used all the medium-sized hearts and a couple of tiny ones. What I'm going to do, I'm going to grab the bigger heart, and then I'm going to grab some removable adhesive, okay? And then I'm just going to use this as a sticker to close my envelope. Now, how cute is that? Your little children will be the talk of the class because of their cute little Valentine Day cards they made for their classmates. Now, of course, you could girly it up. I just decided to go with the boy theme since I have boys. But how cute are these? And you could whip these up in literally no time at all. So I had made 6 of them really quick. So here goes the little envelope with the little Valentine Day card. This is Valentine, you are the best. Okay? Okay, everybody, I hope you enjoyed our first day of sneak peeks. Like always, with all of my sneaky peeks, I highly suggest you leave your comments because we have some good stuff this time around, okay? Leave your comments. Go ahead and spread the word on Facebook, tweet about it, whatever, however you want. Just go ahead and go back to my own Facebook page, the My Creative Time Facebook page, and let me know you've done so we could go ahead and add that into all of the comments that we will be picking on Monday. I will be using random.org to choose all the winners on Monday during my release at 8 a.m. Okay, everybody? I will see you all back here tomorrow, same time, same place, for another fabulous sneaky peek. Have a fabulous day, everybody, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Bye-bye.